Good evening to the collective. This is phoenixtarottv, and this is going to be the eclipse new moon cycle, which should last for about 6 months in terms of the energy, but this is going to be linked in for the December. So the 14th of December we have the lunar eclipse, and that then in Sagittarius, and now we're going into Capricorn season. So this is really looking at some of the planetary changes, the emotional changes, the awakening changes. And what we're going to do this evening is we're going to do a collective read just in terms of genuine energy. So this is around yourself, your energy, your love connections. So take it as it resonates. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the meteorological deck to clarify a couple of cards for each star sign, just to see if that resonates with you as well. But what we'll do, as I always do with the lunar cycles and new moons, is get 3 cards from the Moonology deck just to have a look at what energies are for this new moon cycle. Archangel Michael, please give us guidance for the energies for the collective, for those who need to see the messages clear and loud. Please like and subscribe my channel, as it's the only way it will make it grow, but it is free to do so. Really pleased with the growth I've had on Instagram, and looking forward to that transferring onto YouTube as well. So I hope you're all well, hope you're all safe. Let's have a look. Okay. So first card out, it's time to release negativity. And this is the full moon in Scorpio, which is fantastic, being a Scorpio myself. And obviously we had a full moon, new moon in Scorpio season as well. So this is really clear message at the moment, because the cycle that we're going into with the new eclipse that's taking place, it's all about the karmic cycle, releasing the negativity, embracing the new karmic cycle. So if you've, almost like the Santa time of the year, if you've been on the good list, then that goodness is going to come towards you. If you've been on the naughty list, then that's the karma that's perhaps going to linger around and disinhibit what you want to do over the next 6 months. Bring love into the situation. So we've got the new moon in Aquarius, so obviously we're going into Aquarius soon. So this is all about embracing the changes, embracing the new love and the opportunities that are coming towards you. And the last one, your commitment is being tested. So again, this is around the karmic cycles once again, whether you've committed to yourself or committed to a significant person. Then these are the energies that will be needing to be resolved or let go, renewed. So this will be a lot of time of reconciliation. This will be a time of clearing the air, truthful heart-to-heart conversations, setting a clear path and clear energy vibration for the next 6 months leading into 2021. And at the bottom of the deck we've got, don't let your past hold you back. So that's quite a clear message. Obviously what's gone on in the past, we've had quite a crazy year. There's been lots of mistakes made, but don't let that define you. This pathway, this clearing of the karmic energy to embrace the new going into 2021 is a massive cycle of opportunity for you. So we're going to use a new deck that I've got here, and just try and get some clarity. What I'm going to do is actually look at the masculine, divine masculine and divine feminine energies. So please take them as they resonate, because we do have both energy vibrations in our star charts, but you generally exhibit more of one side than the other. I myself am more of a divine feminine because of the Scorpio traits, etc., in terms of the emotional connection. So let's have a look and just see what. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the divine masculine on this side, the divine feminine on this side, and I'm going to do some mutual energies between the two of you, just to see what comes out and what they're trying to tell you. So let's have a look. What we'll do is we'll do 6 cards for each side and 3 down the middle. So for the divine masculine we've got the 7 of fire, so the 7 of wands. So that can be Leo, Sagittarius or Aries. On the divine feminine side we've got the sun. So my favourite card in the tarot deck, major wish fulfillment, the be all and end all. Okay, We then, on the divine masculine side, we've got the 2 of fire, so more wand energy, and so we've got a decision to be made or options that are available. The sun's predominantly Leo energy. Let's have a divine feminine again. The page of water. So this is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer energy. And with the page, we're always looking at youthful, new beginning, maturity levels. So it could be somebody younger than you. But this is an offering. This is an offering of an apology or love or mainly with the page of water, I normally see that as an apology of love and emotion, but we'll go into these in more detail. So then the divine masculine again, we've got temptation. So this is the major arcana, the devil card, and can signify Capricorn predominantly, but can signify some kind of toxicity, codependency, addictions, unhealthy behaviours, self-sabotage. All these kind of things can come into play, but we'll go into that a bit more detail. Then we've got the King of Earth, so the King of Pentacles in normal tarot. We've then got the 2 of Water, which is your 2 of Cups, so your divine counterpart, your soulmate, your twin flame, which is apt that has come out in this reading. Not surprised to see it there at all. King of Earth can be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. We've then got a message of water, so this is the Knight of Cups in normal tarot. So again, we're having a lot of emotion coming through on the divine feminine side. On the divine masculine, it's a lot of wand energy, decisions to be made, indecision, changes that are coming through. Okay, so there seems to be, pretty interesting between the temptation card that we've got here. It represents the devil, and then we've got the 2 of Water, which is the 2 of Cups. So 2 opposite ends of the spectrum. So maybe that'll come to light in a second in a bit more. Then we've got the 4 of Water. So this is the 4 of Cups. Reflection, nostalgia on the past, perhaps missed opportunities, reflecting on emotions or cups that have gone on previously, but not necessarily seeing what's in front of us. Normally you have somebody sitting under the tree and they've got a divine cup being offered to them and they're not always noticing it. In some decks they are noticing it, but this is a divine card for me. This is the universe actually stepping in and saying, look, wake up, you need to realise what's in front of you. We then got the 8 of Fire, so the 8 of Wands, which is Leo, Sagittarius and Aries again, but this is often around communication, rapid communication. So then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, pretty self-explanatory. The Wheel of Fortune is a very positive major arcana card. It's about new cycles, and as we're going into this karmic cycle now, this is a new positive cycle. So this could be a change that the Divine Masculine's been on. There's quite a lot of intensity on this side in terms of transformation, so a lot of confusion at the front, opposite ends of the spectrum in the middle, and then kind of some reflection, divine intervention to a new pathway. So it's almost like the universe is forcing Divine Masculine to change their way of thinking, change their behaviour, change their emotional outlook on life and what they really need in life. So the last card for the Divine Feminine is the Tower, Scorpio energy, Aries energy sometimes as well, but this is about major transformation. So this is a really powerful read so far. So let's just have a little reflection on what we've got available. So we've got Leo, we've got Capricorn, we've got Scorpio, we've got Scorpio, Pisces and Cancer, and we've got Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and we've got Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Those are the main energies that are out at the moment for me. The key cards to look at for me, on the Divine Feminine, we've got the Wish Fulfillment, the Divine card, inspiration, love, happiness, marriage, the family, the whole, everything that the sun sort of projects on. Really beautiful card depicted there for me. We've also got the Tower, which is a massive change and transformation, so a rebirth, I like this Tower card actually, because a lot of them you see that they've got like a lightning that's crumbling down, but this seems like this is it's almost like a lost treasure, and this may depict that there's been a past relationship, as we do have the divine Two of Cups here, Two of Water. So this could be a past relationship that perhaps wasn't fully appreciated between divine feminine and divine masculine. It seems like there's going to be an apology either made to the feminine or from the feminine. And in terms of the masculine side, it looks like, you know, there was a lot of indecision of which way to go. Seven of Wands is almost like a bird in battle, to make a choice. So whether there was competition or whether there was just indecisiveness, or there was actually a couple of offers on the table. But it does seem like there's a transition here on the divine masculine, from almost that toxicity to an awakening of what they believe is their soulmate, what they really want in terms of their emotional fulfillment. And they've kind of been triggered by the last two cards, by the universe and the spirits that were involved, to force that change. So whether they were in their head a bit initially, that's possible. So when we look on the divine feminine side, we've got some stability coming here. We've got the King of Earth, which is really mature, enlightened, grounded energy, can be male or female. We've got that supported by the Knight, and a Knight symbolate movement coming in for communication, to signify this lost treasure, this change, this transformation and rebirth, which is, you know, kind of really sort of interesting. It's quite intense and powerful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some free cards of energy between the two. So Archangel Michael, give us guidance between the divine feminine. Okay, so straight away flipped over, Ace of Water, so the Ace of Cups. There is love in this connection, and it's a really deep, soul, divine, past life, you know, inspirational connection between the two of you. And it's very rare, very rare. As you can see in here, we've got the seahorse. The seahorse is one of the only male creatures that actually carries and delivers birth of the offspring, the children, as it were. And I see this as a really important card. So whether you're the divine masculine, it doesn't have to be, you know, nature to your own sex gender, because you can be a female and be a divine masculine, etc. What this says to me is that understanding between the soul connection between the divine masculine and divine feminine is one of a deeper level, so that you can experience the whole cycle, the whole emotional journey of a parent, of a unity, of a lover. So that's really quite powerful, really powerful card to come out. Let's have a look and see what else have we got. Okay, so then we've got the Queen of Air. So the Queen of Air is the Queen of Swords, so this is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This is a really strong card, because this is all about mature truth. It can be quite blunt, it can be quite cutthroat sometimes, but you can see in this one, in this deck, and each tarot deck resonates with the reader slightly differently. I see this as really enlightened wisdom. You know, owls are known for being seen, to be able to see in the dark, being able to flip their head free, you know, all the way around. I see this as somebody who's emotionally evolved and is now seeing the truth, understanding the truth, and prepared to explore the truth of this connection. So that's how I'm taking the energy from this one. Really interesting. So let's see what the last card brings us. Okay, so then we've got the Three of Fire. Okay. At the bottom of the deck we've got Patience, which is Temperance, and Temperance is all about reconciliation, balancing, allowing the universe to be divinely guided in this connection. So the energy I'm getting from this reading is a lot about transformation, understanding, patience, evolution in your own individualities that then bring you as a better understanding together. And this is being signified by the Three of Fire, Three of Wands. Three of Wands is all about the journey that you need to do. So you could be at a distance from each other. There may be a life path journey that you both have to go on individually to then be reunited. But it's all about, normally it's depicted by a guy that's waiting for his ships to come in. So this could be you. This could be either party, whichever resonates with you. But this for me is about movement again. This is about taking action for me based on these new enlightenments, these new individual journeys that you've gone on to then reunify. So I think there's going to be a movement to reconnect. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to use the Witch's Oracle, the Witch's Tarot, to just place a card on each, just to clarify a bit further on each card, okay, just to see if we can get a bit deeper. So Archangel Michael, if we can have clarity for the Seven of Fire, first of all, please. Seven of Fire? Okay. So we've got the Hermit, which makes perfect sense, really, when you think about it, because that battle, whether it was an inward battle, family battle, friends, that understanding of yourself, sometimes we have to go in. And I feel this is the energy of the divine masculines, had to go in themselves to really enlighten the path that they want to go on. You can see this is quite a cold picture. They've been in the dark, they've been in the cold, not necessarily knowing which way to go. But now through that work, through that development, they've now got some enlightenment, which is quite powerful. So let's have a look and see if we can clarify the Sun. Let's clarify the Sun for the divine feminine. Let's clarify the Sun for me. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we've got the Magician. So Aries, Scorpio, potential energy. This is all around manifestation, and to be able to manifest the Sun is cool. That's just divine. It really is divine. It's all about having the tools and being open to the universe, allowing the manifestation to take place. So the divine feminine is proven to be very, very powerful on this side of this connection. So hopefully that resonates with you. Let's have a look at the Two of Fire. Two of Fire. Okay. So the decision that needed to be made, obviously, we've got the Star, Aquarius energy. So this could be not only healing that needed to take place. So this decision to go into hermit mode for the divine masculine is around healing and reevaluating what your goals are, what your dreams are, what your fantasies are, and then taking the steps to recover and rebalance that journey, because we've got the patience and temperance here as well. So I really like this energy. This is a really positive inward work that's needed to be done by the divine masculine to evolve and understand themselves better, so that they can give to the divine feminine what she's looking for. So it's time to release that negative energy, and I feel that's been the process on this side, and bring love into the situation, which I feel is what the divine feminine is trying to manifest and bring into. And then your commitment is being tested. So that's where these individual journeys are going to reconnect at some point in the near future, within the next 6 months. So let's have a look at the Page of Water. What's the significance of the Page of Water? Okay, so we've got Temperance again. So again, this is matching the patience over here. So we've got the rebalancing, this divine connection. You can see the two connections. This is very much in the head chakra, the divine. You've got the rainbow. It's very much spiritually guided by heavens above, whatever you believe in. So this Page of Cups, I feel, is an offer. And I feel like it is potentially an offer from the past, because we have had that, don't let the past hold you back. I feel this is an offer of commitment, balance, understanding, forgiveness, all these things that might be needed through these transition periods between divine feminine and divine masculine. I think this is really strong so far. Let's have a look at the Temptation, the Devil card. Clarify the Temptation card for me, please. Okay. We've got two cards coming out. I'm not going to take them, because I only want one card. One card to clarify Temptation. Okay. So the Nine of Wands. Okay, so this makes sense again, because you can see from this lady, she's been on a battle, but she's still standing. She's got her wand ready. She's ready to go one more round. We're at a 9, so we're near the 10. So it's like a journey. I feel the Divine Masculine has been on a journey of battling within themselves to either overcome addictions, overcome some sabotage behaviour or negative traits that have prevented them from actually achieving what they really want, which is the Two of Cups, which is a true soulmate connection that they can believe in, they can trust, and they can have their star and wish fulfillment. So I feel they've done a lot of work. This is really promising from the Divine Masculine's point of view. I feel they've worked really hard on themselves to be able to come and give the Divine Feminine what they need emotionally. Okay, so we've got cards coming out left and right. Okay, I'm going to take them actually, because that's quite interesting. So we've got the, to clarify, the King of Earth. We've got the Ace of Wands, which is basically the next stage. So again, it's Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries energy. On the Divine Masculine side, we've then got the Six of Cups. And the reason why I've taken both cards is because they came out separately, and I was literally thinking of where the emotional journey was going next. That's why I've taken the two cards, just to explain. It resonated with me strongly. So this is an evolution again. So this is the King of Wands, King of Fire, going to the Ace of Fire. So this is about a new passion, a new beginning, a new cycle. You can see there's a lovely butterfly in this image, and the butterfly is obviously around the transformation as a result of the Tower moment. So, you know, we think of you know, spring, you know, the sun shining there, but when we think of butterflies, we do think of that transformation and becoming the best version of yourself, from a caterpillar into the cocoon, and then, you know, reborn, rebirth to this beautiful version of yourself. When we've got the Two of Cups, so this is definitely a divine connection, absolutely certainly, past lives, twin flame, which is really beautiful, because you've got the Two of Cups and you've got the Six of Cups. Six of Cups is about nostalgia, soulmate, reconnecting. It can mean about your inner child as well, but I do see this and feel very strongly that this is about a divine connection. Can be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer energy, again, just to highlight that for those that are interested. So let's get some clarity on the message of water. So we've got a lot of water energy here, we've got a lot of wand energy, so if those signs resonate with you, okay. If we needed more clarification that this is going to be a rebalancing, we've got the Patience, we've got the Temperance, we've got the Six of Cups, we've got the Two of Cups, we've got the Ace of Wands for new beginning, we've got the Wheel of Fortune, we've also now got the Six of Pentacles, we've got the Six of Cups. Sixes are really, really positive. This is all about rebalancing a connection and commitment. And what I really like about how this spread is forming now is we've got the Six of Cups emotionally on this side, and we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is the grounded energy on this side. So I feel that the Divine Masculine maybe previously was a lot more grounded, a lot more structured in terms of how they perceived the relationship, whereas the Divine Feminine was a lot more emotionally based, a lot more heartfelt. And there's been a transition here now where there's an equilibrium going, where the Divine Masculine is now becoming more aware of their emotional needs, the soulmate connection, and the Divine Feminine is looking at more of the practical elements, the more earth side, that are needed to support the Divine Masculine in terms of this connection, so that it becomes a lot more harmonious. Really strong balancing energy here. It really is. Let's have a look at the Four of Water for the Divine Masculine. Four of Water. Okay, so the Four of Water, we were looking, remember I said this was around opportunities, missed opportunities potentially, reflecting on past issues that didn't work and we're missing that opportunity. This is now being clarified by the Four, which is all about new beginnings, leap of faith, taking a chance, looking for loyalty, because you've got the dog there, but it's being free, the heart chakra is open. You're ready now to take that leap of faith and trust the emotions that you're feeling in this connection. Wow, This is the strongest divine masculine, divine feminine reading I've ever done, by far. Let's try and clarify the 8 of Fire. Now this has come out in reverse. So, as you can see, the deck's normally stacked upright. So, this is quite interesting because we're wanting communication here with the 8 of Fire, the 8 of Wands. And what this card is saying to me is, because this is the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands is always symbolised as being quite flighty, a bit in and out, you know, very playful, very passionate. I give you lots of affection, lots of fun, but commitment seems to be an issue. The fact that it's come out in reverse, I see this as, this is the mindset of Divine Feminine. They want that passion, but they want the stability. They don't want the in and out, you know, playtime's over kind of thing. Not that you can't have fun and you can't have that intense connection, that intense passion, but what it means is I want the consistency. And I see that needs to be demonstrated in terms of the communication. So not just what you say, but what you do. Wow, really strong, really strong. Let's get some clarity on the Fortune's wheel. Okay, Wheel of Fortune. Clarity on the Wheel of Fortune, please. Okay, Justice. Wow. So the universe is stepping in here, basically rebalancing again for you. Justice is all about, again, reconciliation, repairing the damage that was done before. You can see she's got little scales. I don't know if you can see that on that side. Again, rebalancing. So the cycle, the universe, the karmic cycle, Wheel of Fortune, is forcing you to invoke the justice. So whether there was injustice done to your side, Divine Masculine, or you know, inadvertently, with understanding, we all make mistakes, you know, sabotage the relationship, or end the relationship, or whatever went on. The universe is stepping in now and causing major triggers, major arcana triggers, to reconnect the balance both individually and collectively. Let's get a card for the Tower, please. Card for the Tower. Card for the Tower. Okay. We've got Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is around, again, kind of that apology, but an awareness of spying on each other, not necessarily spying on each other, but awareness of the energy that's connected between the two of you. This could be via social media, this could be via friends, this could be via actually looking at tarot cards, trying to get an understanding. But this is all about some cutthroat truths again. You know, and maybe some hurtful things were said. I kind of get that level of immaturity, whether this is on the Divine Feminine side or the Divine Masculine, take it as it resonates. I feel like things were said that really shouldn't have been said, and in hindsight, if we could take them back, particularly with the Tower, you know, when you look at the Tower and you think of transformation or it's being triggered, Towers are normally triggered because you've been behaving or continuing on a path that no longer serves you or suits you or the relationship that you desire. So then the universe steps in, the planets and energy sets in and cuts that behaviour in half. And I feel like this is kind of a remorseful energy. You know, if I could take it back, I would, but I can't. So now I need to fix what was said and prove that it wasn't meant. Again, don't hold on to the past. Don't let your past hold you back. This is about, you know, we make mistakes, we learn from it. You know, we live, die by the sword, so to speak, but we can heal those wounds if we desire to. So it's about the confidence to do so. So let's have a look then and see if we can get some clarity for the energy between the two of you. So we've got the Ace of Water, the Queen of Air, and the Three of Fire. So that's the Ace of Cups, beautiful, Queen of Swords, and the Three of Wands. Okay, so let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Wands for the Ace of Water. So this is major passion, very nurturing, seductive, lustful passion that's coming along with, backed up with love and commitment. So I see this as a, you know, the connection between the two of you is very, very strong. There's a physical chemistry, there's a magnetic chemistry, but actually this time around, there's going to be the emotional fulfillment on the back of it. It's not just going to be that sexual 3D chemistry, it's going to be far deeper and stronger, which is brilliant. So that's evolution in itself. We've then got the King of Swords to go with the Queen of Swords. So now we've got a divine partnership. So this is a power couple. A power couple of truth, a power couple of decisiveness. This couple are very dynamic. They get things done. And also they cut out of their lives the things that aren't serving them. And when you look at these sort of courtships, I mean, they're both sort of facing each other actually on this one, which is nice. This is a really, I see this as a lot of wisdom's taking place here. So really nice, strong unity. Again, we've got the air energy, so we are looking at Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Take it as it resonates, but that's our first divine power couple here. Although, in saying that, we do have another power couple when you link the divine feminine and the neutral energy, which is the King and Queen of Wands, which is all about that passion, that chemistry, that connection. So this is a really intense, this is a very rare connection between you both, and it's, you know, maybe that intensity was too much to bear when you went first time round, and I do feel like it was first time round. Maybe the evolution of you, whether there's an age difference or an imbalance of upbringing, knowledge, emotional fulfillment. But this is all majorly changing. The universe is interfering and rebalancing on both sides so that you can become those power couples. So let's have a look and just see what we can get for clarification with the Three of Fire. Okay, so then we've got the Page of Wands again. So new beginning. So this is a new beginning, new passionate beginning, new cycle. Again, Page of Wands can be a bit immature, a bit flighty, but you can imagine, you know, to me it sounds like, or it feels like, this rebalancing is going to allow a new relationship, new connection between you, starting from scratch, resetting the foundations, you know, almost dating again. And let's see how it goes. Let's clear the air, let's put the past in the past, let's release the negativity, let's bring the love into the situation, let's start the new love cycle again. And then that commitment and devotion to each other is actually, you know, you're going to overcome that test between you two, and it's going to set you up for greatness. There's a double power couple in here, and again we've got confirmation of the Tower at the bottom of the deck. So really, really strong, really positive reading for me. I see this as a really divine intervention, divine timing, soulmate, twin flame energy, and it's, you know, just trusting it, just trusting how you feel in your gut with this connection with each other. So what we're going to do now is I'm just going to get some clarity just for those that like it, and see if I can get some ideas. So whoever's watching, this is how it resonates with you, and leave what doesn't for anyone else. So I'm going to turn over the cards for each zodiac sign, and then flip a couple, maybe 3 cards, just to see what energy. So for instance, you know, if you're dealing with an Aries, I flip out those cards and it gives you an idea whether this is the storyline for you, or how it's going to work, or how it's going to play out. So I'm just going to go in order they are in the zodiac, so if you want to skip forward, feel free to do so. I'm just going to start off with Aries and go from there. So if you're dealing with an Aries, okay, so dealing with an Aries, so Archangel Michael, give us guidance for those divine feminine, divine masculine that have tuned in to deal with an Aries from December into 2021. Okay. Okay. So I'll get the 3 cards out. I think I'll do 3 cards for each. There we go. Yeah. And then we'll see. That's the 1 card. Okay. So, really nice. Okay. If you're dealing with an Aries, they've been working on themselves. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Pentacles here. So you could be a Capricorn, and they could have Capricorn in their chart. We've also got the 10 of Pentacles. They've been working on themselves to be able to give you the commitment and balance that you need, along with the emotional fulfillment to go with it, the emotional maturity, King of Cups here. So really, really strong. So if you're dealing with an Aries in terms of this connection, I see this as a really positive change to stability, wish fulfillment, and emotional maturity. Okay. If you're dealing with a Taurus, okay, please give us clear messages for Tauruses in regards to this reading. Okay. Right. Okay. Taurus. Okay. I'm going to take that one. Okay. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, so they may have been dealing with some toxic or codependency behaviours, they may have had some self-sabotage, they may have been overtly stubborn, that's triggered a tower. And we've had that in the main read, so this could well be your read if it resonates. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, they've had some seriously universe intervention trigger to cause a tower for them to change their behaviour, their mindset, the way they behave. And now they're having to look and reflect with the Five of Swords. Five of Swords is about movement or being in between. This is about somebody now that's got to look at their options and basically have a hard look at themselves and what they want in life and how they're going to go after it. So if you're dealing with a Taurus, you may need to find, you know, a little bit more patience, as we talked about temperance and patience in the main reading. But I see this as understanding and allowing them to go through this cycle so that they can come out and have that emotional awakening, maturity, are the indications that are coming out. Okay? If you're dealing with a Gemini, so dealing with a Gemini, okay, Michael, okay. Ooh, Gemini energy coming out with the Lovers, whoa, okay. So, Gemini. If you're dealing with a Gemini in this reading, okay, take this one. Okay, so Gemini. So their cards come out, so you've got Gemini with the Lovers, so a divine match here. So this could be a twin flame, this could be that they had different options, but it looks to me with the Page of Wands next to it, which we had in the main reading as well, is around a new beginning, a new offer, a new approach, a new instigation of passion and chemistry. I feel after a period of rest and recuperation in this connection, so whether, like we've talked around, that it may have been intense, it may have been too much, they may not have understood the connection or believed in the value, but I believe they're now starting to realise that and they wanted to have another go at this connection, almost like a start and reset like we talked about in the main reading. If you're dealing with a Cancer, okay, so Archangel Michael, give us guys for Cancer. Archangel Michael, give us guidance for Cancer. Okay. One more. Okay. So that was interesting because I actually, these half turned over and I put them back in and then they came out again, both together. So this is somebody that was stuck in their head. If you're dealing with a Cancer, they were really stuck in their head and anxious. This could be for a number of reasons. This could be because of their past relationship history. This could have been their fear of commitment. It could have been something happened in the relationship and they didn't know whether to trust it or not. Take it as it resonates. But the important thing is what they're looking to do is move forward to what serves them now and to calmer waters. And what they're desiring with you, for the person that's watching this that's dealing with a Cancer, is the Nine of Cups, which is around that emotional wish fulfillment. So I feel they're going to be moving towards you now after a time of contemplating, reflection and understanding themselves and what they truly want from this connection. So these are all coming out in relationship to the main read, you know, in terms of transformation, better understanding of yourself, what you need in terms of emotional fulfillment, so that then you can move forward to the connection. So those that are dealing with Leo, okay, Michael, give us guidance for Leo. 3 cards for Leo, please. 3 cards for Leo. What's Leo got going through? Okay. Thank you. Okay. So with Leo, first card that's come out is the Empress. This is about evolution to a much more emotionally aware, nurturing, fertility even. So if you were talking about getting pregnant or having children, this could be something that you need to be mindful of. But what they're actually doing is they're actually moving towards a victory. So again, the Six of Swords has come out in terms of movement to calmer waters. But with this one, we've got the victory card, the reconciliation, the winning. So this is a really positive. So if you're dealing with a Leo in this reading and it resonates with you, I see this as actual, real emotional maturity to a victory of reconciliation, love and victory, a joint victory. So that's really beautiful. Okay. So if you're dealing with a Virgo, Archangel Michael, this guidance for anyone dealing with a Virgo. So we've got the Emperor. Wow. Emperor's come out first. Okay. Justice. Wow. So you might be dealing with somebody who's more mature than you. You might be dealing with somebody who's in quite an authoritative position. They may be a lawyer. They may be a barrister. They may be somebody of really high power in their company. They may just be wise and really knowledgeable. But what we've got here is, you know, two major arcanas in terms of that higher level, that higher crown chakra of knowledge, power, and resolution. The third card out, we've got the Four of Cups, and we had the Four of Water out in the Divine Masculine side. So I do feel the Divine Masculine energy from this Virgo for you. And what it could be is that they're now ascending to this level to be able to appreciate. You see here, you've got the Divine Cup here, and they kind of ignored it before. I see this as now a rebalancing based on the main spread. They're now ready to receive that higher level, that higher awakening of this connection and be able to appreciate it fully. So that's really positive. We've got Libra. So Libra, let's have a look. This whole reading's been about balance, transformation and reconciliation. Let's have a look and see if you're dealing with a Libra. Okay. Wow, okay, so we talked about balance there, and we've got Libra that's come out. So we've got a cycle that's ended. So there's been some pain, there's been some trauma, there's been some, you know, heartbreak, ending of a cycle. We're at a 10, so it's the worst is now over. We've got the balancing here of the two of Pentacles. So this is around unification, making a decision. I like this because it's got like the Affinity 8 symbol in there for me as well. So in this reading, I see this as a rebalancing. Somebody was juggling, perhaps too much, perhaps trying to understand. Maybe there was some other issues that was causing a negative impact on the relationship connection. But then we've got again, and even in here, we've got the scales again. The Six of Pentacles, we had that in the feminine side of the reading, of the main spread. So we've got a rebalancing, a firm offering, stability, commitment coming forward in this relationship. So if you're dealing with a Libra, I see that as a real positive movement towards a lot more equal relationship, equal give and take in the relationship. Then we've got myself, the Scorpio. So let's have a look and see what's happening with the Scorpio in regards to the Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine. Whoa, okay, too many cards have come out there. So we'll go again. 3 cards only for Scorpio, please. Okay, not surprised with Scorpio, the High Priestess. That emotional awakening, that ascendancy, that spiritual, you know, the intuition of the Scorpio is world known, and been very much heightened in the last few months with all the lunar cycles that have continued to go. Then got the Seven of Wands, so we had that out on the main spread as well. This is about fighting for, standing up and fighting for what you believe in and what you know, whether this is fighting to be true to yourself or be true to the connection and the relationship. Take that as it resonates. And then we've got the Ace of Cups. Again, that was out in the main spread. Ace of Cups is Scorpio energy again. This is about true love, complete passion, overfilling. So if you're watching this and you're dealing with a Scorpio, they love you very, very, very much. They're prepared to fight for this connection. They're at a much more intuitive and enlightened spiritual level than perhaps even when you first met them or last spoke to them. But what they are prepared to do is fight for the love connection that you have. I almost feel like to the death that's sort of being resonated with me. But you know, so that's really powerful. We know how intense Scorpios can be. Let's have a look at Sagittarius. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, So Sagittarius for December going into 2021. We have got the Ten of Cups, the divine unity, love, emotion, fulfillment, family. Whoa. Okay, and then we've got the Ace of Cups and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, reconciliation. Perhaps that's a marriage card for me as well as the Four of Wands. You've got the guy standing at the top, looks like he's, announcing these two as husband and wife. Ace of Cups, we've just said, that is really passionate, love, emotional commitment. But the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, with the three, I see if you're dealing with the Sagittarius, this is going to be a happy ever after, a love connection that will last a lifetime, ending in marriage. If you are married, then I see this as something that's going to grow and grow and grow and become really fulfilling on all emotional level for you. If we go for Capricorn, so if you're dealing with a Capricorn, what have we got? Okay, so Capricorn, okay, 3 cards, real, wanting to come out here. Okay, so we've got the Lovers. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn and watching this, this could be a really divine love message. This could be your soulmate. It's been universal guided. We've then got the Moon, which is all around illumination. Maybe there was some deception in the relationship, some untruths that weren't told, or whether there was some interference. You can see this little lobster at the bottom is sneaking up behind the 2 dogs or 2 wolves, whichever you want to look at it. But what's really beautiful is this new beginning, this completion of the cycle, the new world. The new day is dawning, a new prosperous connection and bond between you both. So I feel it's almost like, we love each other very much. We need to clear the air of these things that were, perhaps hidden or not made clear, so that we can enter this new, wonderful, abundant cycle. So if you're dealing with a Capricorn, I see that as a really positive opportunity here in terms of this main read. So that's great. So then we've got 2 more. We've got Aquarius. So let's have a look and see what is happening for those that are looking at Aquarius. Okay, so 3 cards. Okay, so if you're dealing with an Aquarius, we've got the Page of Wands, we've got the 4 of Swords, and we've got the 9 of Swords. So this is saying to me that they want a new beginning, but they're not sure of how it's going to play out. They're not sure if you're going to accept this new beginning from them. They're a bit nervous. You can see this by the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is quite sort of a tentative, I don't want to say immature because it might not be the case. It might be just really nervous, really scared. And that's backed up by this, I'm just going to sit back with the 4 of Swords and wait. I'm going to rest and see what happens. But them doing that, even them taking that action, so if they've not been speaking to you for a while and they've gone a bit quiet and they're not really committing emotionally, it's causing them stress, it's causing them massive anxiety. They're losing sleep over this. This is, I do feel for Aquarius because they are in their heads quite a lot. So I feel they are still quite anxious about this relationship, what to do, how to fix it, how to reconnect, how to make it work. So if you are dealing with an Aquarius, my suggestion would just be to empathetically reach out and start the process gently, would be my advice on that. And I haven't really given advice on any of the others, but that one just felt quite strong on that one for me. And then the last one we've got is Pisces. Pisces, let's have a look and see what's happening in regards to Pisces. Okay, so that's 2. We need one more please, one more for Pisces, one more for Pisces, one more. Okay. So for Pisces, we've got Justice and the Temperance. Again, we had Temperance out in the main spread twice. So this is about having gone through your trauma, having gone through the karmic cycles that you've needed to go through. It's now going to pay back. You're going to receive your justice. You're going to have the balance in yourself and in this relationship. After walking away from an emotional situation or even this connection that wasn't serving you at the time. That doesn't mean that this person isn't right for you if you're dealing with a Pisces. What it actually means is this walking away either from past relationship or current situation or emotional stresses had to be taken to achieve the rebalance and the justice that was needed to make this divine connection work. So that's really powerful, and that matches the main spread as well. So that's all I have really for you guys. So really strong transformation, ascendancy, emotional and spiritual awakenings to form a rebalancing, reconciliation between the divine masculine and divine feminine, which will then cause a much more reciprocity relationship, which will enable you to put the past behind you, to embrace love, to release that negativity, and then, you know, reward that commitment to each other, because you've both worked hard on yourselves to be better for each other, and thus then you become the power couple. We have two power couples in there. We have the King and Queen of Swords and the King and Queen of Wands. So you've got a passionate, dynamic, direct couple that's just waiting to bond, underwritten by the Ace of Cups, which is, you know, the as much love as you could want between the connection, and then actually balanced out by the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, and the Six of Pentacles. So actually you've got the four elements in there. You've got your passion, you've got your, you know, your dynamic assertiveness, truths. You've then got the love and emotional fulfillment, and you've then got the grounding balance to make the commitment work. So really pleased for this reading. Hope it resonates with you. Please like, share and comment, as I'd like to, you know if I resonate with you at all, and hopefully it's give you some intuition and some insight to the connections of what's going on between the divine masculine and divine feminine at this time. Look forward to seeing you again next time, and stay tuned, as next week I shall be doing the end of December yearlies and also starting the monthlies again.